of September. The best month every year, because this is my birth month. And that is all the news you need for today, except for everything else, which we're going to cover right now. Thanks for joining us here on JPNN. Got a decent amount of news here. A lot of trailers about some new stuff. We'll be watching the No Man's Sky Frontiers trailer that kind of reveals all the stuff that they talked about, as well as a handful of things like the Midnight Suns gameplay trailer. But let's start off here on the 1st of September with the latest and greatest on the PlayStation Plus games and the Xbox Game Pass games. What do we have coming up? Over on the PlayStation blog, the new lineup will arrive on September the 7th, and it will consist of Overcooked, All You Can Eat, pretty good. It's a PS5 version. Hitman 2, the PS4 version, and Predator Hunting Grounds. Did that even come out? Is Predator Hunting Grounds any good? I don't even remember anything about that game. It's bad? Well, that'd be why I don't remember it. Huh. Kind of a rough month here for the PlayStation Plus lineups. Overcooked is good. How many people in chat have PlayStation Plus? I'm curious. I got a handful of folks. A lot of I do's, a lot of me's. More than I would thought had it. I think I do. I should cancel that. Oh boy. A lot of people just went to their PlayStation account and are canceling. So I got into Persona 5. Persona 5 was on PlayStation Plus. Why didn't I talk about that? Why didn't I talk about that? It wasn't Royale though, right? It was the base game. Yeah, base PS5. Okay. Or Persona 5, not PS5. Interesting. Well, over in the world of Xbox, they have the following games joining them on Game Pass this month. Craftopia, Breath Edge, Signs of the Sojourner, Surgeon Simulator 2. Since there's so many of these, I'm just going to show the image. Surgeon Simulator 2, Final Fantasy 13, Crown Trick, Nuclear Throne, and Artful Escape. Isn't this the game about LSD that has the guy from Predator in it? Whose name I'm blanking on? Carl Weathers? No. Yes. I think that's it. Yeah. Crown Trick is pretty good. This is kind of cool. Corridor Simulator, also known as Final Fantasy 13. That's tomorrow. If you want to check that out. Breath Edge, I heard, is pretty good. Yeah, there's the Artful Escape. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's got Michael Johnston, Caroline Kinley, Lena Headley, Jason Schwartzman, Mark Strong, and Carl Weathers. Yeah, Rami's getting, the Nuclear Throne up in there. It's getting that Game Pass money. It's going to be all blinged out. Sweet, more Final Fantasy I'm never going to get around to playing. It's true. 13 was awful. 13 was okay. It's been so long since I've played it, and I only had one playthrough of it, that I can't really say if it was... If we're strictly talking Final Fantasy 13, then 13 is okay. 13.2 and 13.3, especially, fucking bad games. Just absolutely awful games. If you want to watch the best part of Final Fantasy 13.3, load up Jesse Cox's playthrough on YouTube of Final Fantasy 13 and watch him play that. I guarantee you, you will lose your shit laughing. It is, without a doubt, one of the funniest Let's Plays I have witnessed. Spoilers, he doesn't play the episode, or he doesn't play the game, and it's only a single episode. He tried. He tried, and it didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. That's really good. What is this? I'm going to read this out loud because I haven't read it in my mind yet. We might skip this news story because it comes from a tweet. But the tweet, I believe, comes from an investor statement. But over at the old CD Projekt, partially because of the cost associated with fixing the broken parts of Cyberpunk 2077 and its accounting principles, despite sales growth of nearly 30%, the operating profit in the first half of 2021 was 21% lower than in 2020, year over year. I mean, that's okay. Makes sense. I'm not surprised to see or hear that. Hold on, there's more. There's a graph. Let's take a look at this graph, chat. I mean, one could also argue that the Witcher series probably helped boosted sales of this, because this is just products. This isn't Cyberpunk. And so there might be some Witcher sales in here as well. That's not a graph, but I mean, it depends on what your statement of what a graph is or not. It's a lot of info. It's what it is. Moving along, Playerunknown has departed the Pubg company to found a new game studio. Didn't that already happen? Yeah, I feel like this already happened a while back. Or did he leave again? Not publicly? Anyways, Eurogamer.net's reporting Brendan Playerunknown Green has left the Pubg parent company, Krafton, to set up a new indie studio, Playerunknown Productions. Maybe the previous announcement was that he stopped working on Pubg within the company. Maybe that's what I was. Like he left the team. Yeah, I think that was the story before. It's been a couple of years since Green was involved in the development of Pubg. In 2019, he launched the Pubg Special Projects, a new Amsterdam-based division. She had been working on a fresh project codenamed Prologue. Green's new company is also based in Amsterdam. Looks like it may continue working on Prologue, with Krafton investing in the new company with a minority stake. Oh, okay. Put out a statement and said, "I'm so very grateful to everyone at Pubg and Krafton for taking a chance on me. For the opportunities they afforded me over the past 4 years," Green said today in a statement. "Today I'm excited to take the next step on my journey to create the kind of experience I've envisioned." What the fuck? Is that a word? Hold on. 1 second.
Envisage.
Envisage. I have never heard someone say that before. Is that interchangeable with envisioned? I think it is. Anyways, let's start the statement over. Today I'm taking I'm excited to take the next step on my journey to create the kind of experience I've envisaged for years. I think it's just kind of this. Yeah. Again, fuck you, Brendan, okay? We understand that you've got a big vocabulary, but you gotta show off. Jeez. Again, I'm thankful for everyone at Craft On for supporting my plans, and I'll have more to reveal about our project at a later date. I haven't talked to Brendan in a while. We used to run in the same circles. I think he was on Drop Frames a couple times. Or at least once. We would always run into each other at PAX or TwitchCon. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. What else do we got? Hey, Star Citizen got in trouble again. What is this? I feel like I will completely cover this story incorrectly, but here we go. Star Citizen has run into issues with the UK Advertising Standards Agency with the rule concept ship sales email, or sorry, the UK Advertising Standards Agency has ruled that the concept ship sales email was misleading. What? What is the... We have the emails here. How is this misleading? Oh God, I can't zoom in. Oh boy. I don't know what's misleading about this. Is it because the game doesn't actually have these in game and these are all just like prototypes? Huh. I never know about Star Citizen. Star Citizen continues, and a lot of this is on me because I've never actually spoken with someone from the Star Citizen world about the game that hasn't like drinking the Kool-Aid in a lot of ways. And that's someone who enjoys Kool-Aid from a lot of different companies. I don't understand this game. I just don't understand in this game. We'll move on. That's my coverage of this. I don't understand this. Oh, so here is the actual org. It says he just straight up like captures the snippets, the email. We assessed the ad you highlighted, and from the information we have, we think it is likely to have breached the advertising rules that we administer. We are writing to let you know that we have taken steps to address this. We've explained our concerns to the advertiser and provided guidance to them on the areas that require attention, together with advice on how to ensure their advertising. Huh. It seems like a pretty automated. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty odd. I think this is a lot. A lot of... I feel like this story might be coasting on the idea that people hate Star Citizen, and it's really easy to get up votes that way. I think is what that is. I think in general, that's what we can take from that. In a lot of ways. We'll take a look at the Marvel's Midnight Suns trailer during trailer time. We got some super for Monkey Ball Mania. I covered this a little bit in Drop Frames, but we can read through it here on JPNN. The Lost Ark team has made an announcement today. We've been covering their videos and a little bit of their game through JPNN and Trailer Time. The statement they released says, back in June, we held our closed technical alpha test and inviting testers to venture into Arcadia to experience this version of Lost Ark for the first time. Following the technical alpha, we have been working hard, translating walls of text, squashing bugs, spending long hours in the recording studio, and preparing the server infrastructure behind the scenes. While delving into all of the great feedback and data generated by our alpha and reviewing recent changes to the Korean version that we want to include in our release, we discovered a lot more work that will be needed to launch Lost Ark at the high quality bar our players deserve. This player has been waiting for so long. We want to take the time to do it right, while also ensuring we look after the wellness of our hardworking Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG teams. With that in mind, we've made the tough decision to push the launch of Ark back to early 2022. Well, it'll be launching in early 2022. You won't have to wait until next year to get your hands on Lost Ark. Our closed beta test will be conducted from November 4th to November 9th. And your feedback will be an important part of the Lost Ark development process. Lost Ark Founder Pack purchasers, will have access to the closed beta tests. Interested players can also sign up for a chance to receive an invitation to the closed beta test by entering their information as on our tester sign up page. It's always a little it paints a different picture when you can like buy access to that type of stuff, but it's not necessarily bad, but it's fine. While we have been relatively quiet so far, we don't want to improve. We do want to improve the quality and frequency of our communications. We are committed to staying more open with our players about what our team is working on moving forward. We will provide monthly. I combined provide and monthly together. Updates to discuss the work our team is doing behind the scenes. In October, we'll launch our official forums and official Discord channel in preparation for closed beta. In November, we will be fully operational to support our beta testers and content creators. These upcoming activities, you should expect more activity and communication from us in the coming months. As always, thanks for your support. Yada, yada, yada. Here's where you can find us all on social media. And we're delayed. I wasn't super hype about that. As long as it doesn't launch in January of February, and as long as it doesn't launch right next to a PoE league, then they can kind of launch that whenever they want, in my eyes. What else is happening? Oh, we will have a Square Enix TGS 2021 show on October 1st at 2 a.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. Eastern. It'll be 50 minutes long. Ooh. I guess we'll be watching that on October 1st later in the day. What day is October 1st? That is a Friday. A Friday. Wow. Tokyo Game Show. Speaking of Tokyo Game Show, it will have a VR app where you can visit booths virtually. It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. Might be kind of fun. Might be kind of fun. What else is there? To the Moon 3 is releasing on September 30th. If you feel like crying, you can check that out. So what was this Dead Space thing that happened yesterday, chat? I can't find a actual like coverage of it. What do they actually say? What do they actually say in this thing? Should we just watch that during trailer time? It was an hour long, 42 minutes long. Oh, Khalif hosted this. That's awesome. I don't think we're going to watch all 42 minutes of this. They just interviewed the devs and showed this type of stuff. The dismemberment and how they're making all that. And talked a lot. If you want to watch that, you can. This is on GameSpot on their YouTube channel. If you want to check that out. Windows 11. We talked about this a little bit in Drop Frames. Windows 11's coming out on October 5th. Now, are they doing a free update for Windows 11, chat? They are. Is anyone in the whatever Microsoft calls the like early adopters, beta test, non-shit, whatever, right? Is anyone using Windows 11 at this point? Is it a Flight Insider? There it is. There's a handful of people. The beta track. Is it fine? Like, are there any big issues? Seems no major bugs yet. It's barely different at all. How do you like having the start button in the bottom center? Isn't that like the biggest change? You can move it. Oh, you can just change it back. Oh, well, I'm not even gonna bother then. What else is there? Respawn developers reveal suicide prevention badge for Apex Legends. What? Their tweet says, for too long, suicide has been a misunderstood consequence of prolonged mental illness and despair. I'd like to help raise awareness and play Apex and remind our players that if you or a loved one need help, there are hotlines. Oh, okay, great. Fantastic. Good on you, Respawn. Respawn also, I think, patched their game yesterday, or they announced that they're removing something. Didn't they? Yeah, they're removing the tap strafe mechanic in their upcoming patch 10.1. They put out a tweet and says, after much consideration and debate, we've decided to remove tap strafing from Play Apex in patch 10.1. Our reasoning, it's inaccessible, lacks readability / counterplay, and is exacerbated by movement abilities. The next patch notes will include a more detailed note about this. Chat, how do we feel about the removal of tap strafing into Apex? Oh, they quote this Dot Esports quoted Dyrus. They actually got a handful of quotes here. Apex Pro No Cocoa Puffs replied that it was the shittiest, quote, shittiest decision ever made. Nice Wig wondered if removing the scroll wheel tap strafing was an option rather than cutting the mechanic entirely. And former League of Legends pro Dyrus said, quote, rest in peace, Apex actually killed by its devs once again. So I guess it's not good. It's basically a high skill movement that countered a lot of controller players close quarter because they're hard to track. Ah. Okay. Well, we'll check in to see if Apex is dead in the next month. I'm gonna go with it's not. But you know, stranger things have happened 3 times. There's like 4 seasons of it actually. What else do we got? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think that's kind of it. Handful of trailers for trailer time. There's some Far Cry 6 stuff that came out yesterday, but most of it's video based, and I think most of that stuff was leaked as well. So that kind of sucks. But also, if you're wanting more information, that's out there. I'm seeing if there's any other news that I can see here. Oh, big Genshin patch yesterday, chat. We had a lot of mod talk in our gotcha channel on Discord about that one. We'll be getting a new look at Gotham Knights and Kill the Justice League on October 16th. Haven't really heard anything from those games for about a year, I think. So that's cool. Get some more information. Always good. Always good. Sometimes I see a trailer thumbnail and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? What the fuck is this shit? What the hell is happening in video games? It's just so weird. So weird. All right. Well, I think that's most of the news today. Cool. That's going to do it then for JPNN today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We got a handful of trailers for trailer time, plus a couple daily demons. If you want to watch that, hope to see you there in that VOD. But that is going to do it for JPNN. Secret word of the day. Secret word of the day is ooh-woo. Is it a word? Is it a noise? Is it an emoji? I don't know. I expect a full explanation in the comments section. Get after it. Thank you so much for watching JPNN today. And we'll see you tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.